All right, team. This is another video looking at what to do in the event our team gets the ball back in our half of the soccer field. This is a slightly more advanced video. As you can see, one of the changes or differences from the other videos are I've added our favorite lines, the dotted lines on the soccer field. And again, like I've said in other previous videos, it's a different way of thinking about how the field can be broken up into different zones and how you can position yourself in different parts of the soccer field. So in a similar scenario to the other introductory video, let's just say this pink dot here represents the soccer ball. And we have now, in this situation, taken the ball from our opponent. And as you can see, one thing different is we're a little closer to our own goal here. Let's just say we get the soccer ball back, right? We take it away from the opponent. We use our body between us and our opponent. And now you have one of two options. Option number one, you go in this direction, either kick the ball here or dribble the ball in this direction to this box up here, this part of the soccer field. Or you just stand there and try and kick it up the middle of the field. This is option one. This is option two. Can you take a guess as to which option is the better one in this situation? Yep, you're right. Option one is the better option because it's safer, right? You already have a lot of opponents here in the middle of the field, so you don't want to try and kick it towards them or even try and kick it over them because there's a better chance that they'll get it from us and then they'll be closer to our goal and try and score the goal. So the better option, as you guessed correctly, is to either kick the ball here or to dribble it, whoever has the ball. Obviously, you can do the same thing here. You can go down this direction and either dribble the ball or kick the ball in this direction. And you'll notice the fourth player on the field is closer to the goal rather. And that's okay when the ball is really close to defend closer to the goal. But if the opponents were further up the field, as I'll draw over here, let's say the opponents are not that close to the goal, but are somewhere here, almost close to the middle of the soccer field, right? And our ball is here. Let's say we get the ball back. And our player here wants to either pass this way or dribble this way, right? To this box, or the same thing in this direction. Same thing, except it's further up the soccer field rather than back here. So once we clear the ball, meaning either kick the ball as hard as we can to this part of the field or to this side of the field, to this square part of the field, this player should not stay there the whole game, right? Because we want to all have fun and enjoy kicking the ball and playing the game. So we want this person who should stay there if the ball is really close to the goal. But as soon as the ball is cleared, either here or here, they should move up too, right? They should move from here and run and try and give other options to their teammates who can then either pass to them or keep running down the field to help your teammates to score the goal, right? Because eventually we all want to go in this direction and score in our opponent's goal here. So if you remember, in some of the past videos, we talked about triangles, right? One of our favorite shapes in soccer. And another thing we can do here in this advanced video is show you how to position once we clear the ball. So let's just say in this situation, player number one has the ball here. Player number two is here. And we have a third player, right? Let's just say player three is here. And player four is here. So let's just say the ball is actually with player number two. And the player number two decides to kick the ball here to keep the opponents away from our goal and also to keep the ball away from our goal. And that's a smart move. So the ball ends up here and player number 2 is running, right? They're either dribbling the ball or clearing it. Clearing means just kicking it as hard as you can away from where you are. So either you kick it as hard as you can, doesn't matter if someone's there or not, or you try and dribble the ball and get in this part of the box, right? What's going to happen is your opponents are also end up going to following the ball. So they'll be here, 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 maybe one will be behind over there. While player number 2 is dribbling or kicking the ball in this direction, player number 4, the goalkeeper, should move from there into this box, right? And at the same time, player number 1 should also be moving, closer to the ball. Here, let's just put it over there, right? And then one of the players here, player number 4 or 3, can stay here. So basically what we're doing here is, again, creating those triangles that we talked about, right? And it's a little harder because we only have 4 players on the field. Otherwise, we could create more spaces. In fact, while the ball's being dribbled, this player wants to probably come a little closer over here. So do you notice anything else? Something special about this setup? So the players in orange, do you see anything special about them? Any other shapes? Yep, you're right. There's more triangles. So there's another triangle here, right? That's pretty cool, huh? So now you've basically created a space now where it's 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 3, right? Most likely a player, maybe even 2, will be still trying to play catch up and still trying to run towards the ball if you already know where to be, right? So a couple takeaways on this video. Number 1, when our team has the ball or gets the ball while it's in our half, we want to clear it or dribble it to the sides, right? To these squares on the field. The second takeaway is the goalkeeper. Once the ball is cleared or in a safer spot on the soccer field, the goalkeeper needs to move out of the goalpost and help their teammate and try your best to form some sort of a square or triangle shape. I say square because, as you learn in math, if you haven't already, basically, if you have 4 players here, right, anywhere on the soccer field, is basically multiple triangles, right? It's square in one sense, but it's also a triangle, right? There's triangle number 1, and there's a second triangle here. And that's the cool thing about squares and or triangles, is it opens up a lot of spaces. So hopefully for those of you who are interested, this was a little more detailed, a little more advanced knowledge on what we're trying to practice in our sessions, and looking forward to our game. Thanks.